What's up, you guys? Listen, we're supposed to have a special guest, but they want to reschedule to next week. So, yeah, so we got to get this show started. We have a lot of stuff that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Kevin Samuels and Dr. Umar. We're going to talk about Boosie. What else we're going to talk about? We're going to be talking about Serena Williams. We're going to talk about that. So what's up, everybody? Can y'all hear me? I just want to make sure if y'all can hear me out there before we actually get started. Can y'all hear me? Okay. All right. I just want to make sure. Oh gosh. We can talk about Erica Mena too. We can talk about Erica Mena. I really want to open up the show with Chase in LA. I want to talk about Chase in LA. It is no shade with Chase in LA. Like, I am loving the show. But I just think this season of this episode wasn't the best episode. And I'm just being 100% real with this particular episode. It wasn't nice. You know, they open up, they was like working out. They get into a little altercation. Hershey was beautiful in the episode. It was because I was like in and out watching it. You see Andre really working, doing his work. You see, D Hawkins into the music. Then you see King Payne. They was like in the hallway talking, and they like really doing some work. So this episode, I was like literally in and out, but I was really living for one of the last scenes of this entire episode that I was living for. A lot of people was up there reading D Hawkins' look, okay, his confessional look. Even though I see what D Hawkins trying to do, it's just I see the look. It's really something. But musically, D Hawkins, oh my gosh, I don't see it. Maybe because it's the wrong choice of the song, but he was up there trying to sing, and I wasn't really feeling the song. I don't know if it's just me, but I wasn't really, you know what I'm saying, feeling the record. I don't know if it was just me. I don't know if y'all really like D Hawkins' music, but just musically, I wasn't really feeling the record. I just wasn't really feeling the song. Okay, that was that. And then, of course, you know, you see Fran in the episode, and, you know, Fran is nice, and we're going to interview him probably next week. And you see him in the episode, and you see that they're talking. I think, D Hawkins, Fran, and the other lady, that's the trans, they're in the hallway. They just talking, and just, you know, it was like a lengthy scene, because I'm like, what the hell are they talking about? Child, what the hell is they talking about? Then you see King Payne come up and just show up on the situation. I'm like, okay, it's really is some stuff that is definitely going on that needs to be talked about in this show. I really think it needed a little bit more drama in this particular episode. I'm gonna just tell you that right now. It needed a little bit more drama in this episode. This episode definitely needed some drama. It was too much talking. They wasn't really talking about nothing. They tried to do some singing. I am here for any cast member that want to do work and is actually chasing their dream. And I was like, where's King Payne? Give me some little bit more King Payne with the antics, the drama, the fan, the mess. You know what I'm saying? Even like Andre, he argued a little bit in the episode. But I wanted to see some drama. I don't know about y'all. If y'all like that tonight episode, let me know in the comments if y'all like tonight episode of Chasing LA. Okay, because it was kind of snooze fest. It really was. This episode was kind of snooze fest. And the last scene of it was, the trans girl. I don't know, is it Jaleesa? I don't know her name. But she was talking about how she got drugged and how, leave trans women alone, about respect trans women. I really love that scene. That was like the best scene of the episode. I really was feeling that. I really want to get into, and I say this humbly with the show, I need to see some more Fran. Like, he is an amazing singer. The man can sing. You go on his Instagram, he's an amazing singer. I just need to see some more of him on the show. I needed to see a little bit more King Payne in this episode. I need to see a little bit more of Jeremy. It's like some people that I really needed to see some more of that I really didn't get a chance to see. I said I really want to see some more of that. Okay. But it's like they say I never watched Chase LA. I just watch you. Oh my gosh. But it is available now on Chase Reality. If you didn't get a chance to watch it, you could definitely go in and watch it. It is on there for you to actually watch it, okay? All right, so we're going to get into, oh, wow. So I want to show you all this. This is what, not Joe Budden, but this is what Boosie wrote on his Twitter, and let's talk about that. Give me a second. All right, they sending me DMs. Somebody want me to talk about something. All right, here we go. This is what Boosie put. He said, I'm tired of seeing this plastic surgery smile. Everybody body parts look the same. Titties, ass, hips, etc. Ladies, try not to change your face so much. And men, motivate your B so she ain't feeling she missing anything. Hashtag I said it. I mean, I agree because some women, they get so much plastic surgery and they lose it. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about being natural. You know, I don't want my girl, you know what I'm saying, my woman to be going out and getting surgeries. I like a natural built woman, you know, naturally built, where you can hug, where you can get into. That's what I like. I like a naturally built woman. I don't like woman that's going under the knife. You getting your boobs done, you getting your butt done, you getting all this stuff done. Now, I did say that Erica Banks needed surgery. I said that because in this business, you gotta have the juice in the business. So I understand that and I get it, and that's exactly what I said. So, but for my woman, I don't want her under the knife. That's just my humble opinion. I don't. Now, for Erica Banks, she said she wanted to get a boob job. And I'm so tired of people in my DM talking about you need to leave women alone, stop making comments about women. This show, we may make a comment about a woman. And I had to tell one woman, I ain't going to tell you what I told her, but I had to cuss her out because I'm like, excuse me, this is my opinion. I'm a man, and you're not going to come to me like that and address me in a negative manner when this is my show and I can talk about what I want to talk about, and you can get your own show and you can talk about what you want to talk about. But I agree with what Boosie is talking about, because you got to encourage your lady not to think that it's okay to get all these type of surgeries, because it is what it is. But Boosie, you be throwing money. Most of the women that you get on your page be having that type of body, and they be twerking and all that type of good stuff. So do y'all agree with him? Now, do y'all agree? Hold on, you knew you was gonna get. I mean, I got a lot of major heat, and I was like, I was just giving my opinion, and you know, I was giving my opinion about Erica Banks, and some people didn't like it, and I'm like, okay, it's just my opinion. But when it comes to Boosie, you see what Boosie said, how he tired of all this stuff, and I get it. You tired of all this stuff, and and that's understandable because I get tired of it too. Seeing all that plastic surgery and stuff like that. I don't want to be touching on your butt and it's hard as a rock. You know what I'm saying? Concrete and all that type of good stuff. I don't want to be saying all that type of stuff when I punch it and it hurts my knee. It hurts my, you know, I want it to be juicy, real, you know, voluptuous, natural. You know what I'm saying? Something I can hold. I don't want to hold you and you hard as bricks. No, I don't. That's just in my humble opinion. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I want it to be able to like bounce off me and stuff like that. That's exactly, you know, what I would like, you know, when it concerned of that, you know, something that it could just bounce off me. And I'm just talking about it when it come on. So I don't want it to be all, you know, it's half juicy right here, then it's flat over there and everything like that. So it is what it is. But I just want to say, I see Boosie point. I do see his point. I see his point. Yes, Boosie, I see your point. All right. So what else are we gonna talk about? Oh gosh, this is what we got to talk about. And I actually posted this on my social media. Serena Williams, you see how she look. Let me get a better picture of her. Let me go to my Instagram and show y'all. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram so we can get some more followers. Make sure y'all follow me on my Instagram page so we can get some more followers over there. But this is something. This is, oh my gosh, I just don't understand. I post a picture. Some people saying that her concealer and highlighter with her foundation, they was talking about it just doesn't match. And maybe she did her own makeup. Maybe she's doing skin bleaching. I just don't know. But when I saw that, I'm like, what in the look Kim Young-un you're doing? And I'm like, this is not the Serena Williams that I'm used to looking at. I'm like, what in the world look is this woman is giving? So I posted it on my Instagram and I'm getting DMs and stuff like that. And I'm like, this is a totally different woman. Now, maybe it's because she's riding on some white peen. That's probably the reason why she's doing what she's doing. But I'm just looking at her and I'm like, is this something appropriate that this woman is literally looking so different and her style and her look when it comes to looks? Like, is this woman, what is going on? Is it because she's losing in tennis that now she want to play with her face and all that? And she's gorgeous. But the look that she got with that number 5 on that shirt, absolutely not. They dragged her so bad on social media that she deleted the post of her dress that picture. She deleted it. The one with the number 5, she deleted it because she got so much hate. She got so much hate on social media. They were just dragging her in the comments. So she had deleted the post. Yeah, she deleted the post. And I'm like, listen, that to me, that ain't no good. Like, you ain't got to be playing no that. I mean, you playing it. You when you're dark skinned, you got to wear your skin tone. I'm tired of dark skinned people wearing lighter skin shades of makeup. If you dark skinned, God made you dark skinned. So if you have dark skin, get some makeup that fit your skin tone. Stop getting makeup that is about 3 shades lighter than you or a couple of shades lighter than you. I used to do that. When I used to, coming up, I used to wear makeup because, my cousin was wearing makeup. So I said, hey, I want to start wearing some makeup. So I went on and I got me some makeup that was his shade. He's lighter than me. And I started putting that on me. I looked like I was casket ready. I put on that makeup. It was all lighter shade. I looked like I was casket ready with that makeup. I'm looking like, what the world? What the world did I got on? Like, what the world? I look like I was casket ready. You couldn't tell me that I was out in the club just dancing. They were looking like, child, what's going on with Wiley? Like, cause like I never knew, and that's why I don't wear makeup to this day, because I never could find the shade of makeup that can fit me. I never could find the shade that can fit my shade. So I will always wear like lighter shade makeup. You know what I'm saying? So it looked at a hot mess when I used to try to wear makeup because I was in the gay scene and I was up there trying to, you know what I'm saying, wear makeup, and try to put on some makeup and try to do what the girls do. And I looked at a plump fool. And I don't do it anymore. That's how I don't wear makeup. My regular skin. That is exactly what I have right here. Just my regular skin, regular style when it comes to that. And I love it. I'm gonna tell you that right there. I love it. I love my skin tone. I gotta worry about putting on all that heavy makeup and stuff like that. That's another thing when I get married. I don't want my wife wearing all that heavy makeup. And I don't mind a little makeup, but just wearing so much that you're just drenched in makeup. You got to wear coats and coats of makeup that you look totally different. Now, I don't want my wife, if you don't have no eyebrows, then you put makeup on your eyebrows to make it seem like you got eyebrows. But then when you take all that stuff out, you looking like you looking like Viola Davis when the episode she did on How to Get Away with Murder. Like, no, I don't want you to look completely different. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be natural. And if God made you that way without eyebrows, he just made you without eyebrows. I don't want you coloring in your eyebrows, and then when we get ready and do what we got to do, you take all that stuff off. And I'm like, damn, what happened? What? You totally different than the pictures on Instagram did in real life. You look like a totally different person. It is what it is. I don't want my wife doing all that type of stuff. And I already know some women in here that's gonna say, I already know there's some women in the chat gonna say, Wiley, you should be making comments about women. Child, we can make that's the most dumb statement. That we can't make comments about women. That is so dumb. We can make comments about women if we want to make comments about women. Who made you to say that a man can't make a comment about a woman? Like, that don't make sense. This is the internet. I should be able to make comments about whomever I want to make comments about. Be like, people get so mad when I get critical, and women are critical of me. So it is what it is. So why can't we be critical of each other? Okay? So shout out to Serena Williams. I don't know what sis going through. That's what you get when you get people that ain't black, that you ain't riding no black peen. You kind of lose your black identity. You start looking like folks. This is why just because you get famous, make sure you got you some black friends. Because when you get around too many people that ain't black, you started to pick on their attributes and their characteristics and they skin tone, and then you be looking like a plump fool. Now, if she really had a real black friend, somebody like Wiley, I would have told her, don't walk out the house looking like that. That you don't look right. I would have told her that. But since she got a man that really don't love her, that really don't care nothing about her, that don't respect her at all, because your man should have told you at the door, don't post that on the internet. You don't look right. Her man should have told her before she posted that picture, don't post that, sis. It don't look right, baby. It don't look right. Okay? I'm just gonna tell you that right then and there. Now, the picture on as you see on your screen, the one that she in the all black and the smiling, beautiful. But the other picture with the number on her shirt, a hot mess. I don't know what she's going through. Okay? I just don't know what she's going through. Be proud of your chocolate skin. God made you. He didn't make no mistakes. If he made you chocolate, he made you chocolate. I never thought about getting no skin bleaching and all that because I love being chocolate. There's nothing wrong with being chocolate. It is what it is. But we're going to move on. And I know some people that ain't gonna really like it. Okay. Woo-wee. Child, let me get her off the screen. But she was embarrassed. She took the post down because they was reading her in them comments. I was reading the comments, and it was a lot of black women reading her. So it wasn't like me. It was a lot of black women reading her in the comments. It really was. And I saw it. And I said, woo, look at these black women reading. Okay. All right. Let me see. Oh, wow. Let's see this. Okay. This is like some updated news. Okay. Let's go here about Pop Smoke. So they're saying that Pop Smoke was showering when masked man stormed his Airbnb in Los Angeles and was kicked after being shot. There's new information. Pop Smoke has been revealed. It has been reported that the rapper was taking a shower at his Airbnb in Los Angeles when a masked man suddenly stormed through the curtains of second-story balcony. An LAPD detective testified Thursday. One of the women who were in the house with Pop Smoke spoke to police after he was shot in the torso. She heard a struggle coming from the shower area and heard Mr. Jackson screaming. Mr. Jackson ran out of the bathroom, and then she heard a loud pop and heard Mr. Jackson fall to the ground. The detective said two of the other individuals began to kick him. Mr. Jackson gets up, run downstairs. She hears two more pops. The detective said on the witness stand. She followed Mr. Jackson and see him on the ground, screamed for Michael to call 911. Pop was taken to a local hospital where he sadly died. The reason why this is being brought up is because one of the men accused have a preliminary hearing. His name is Corey Walker. It is so sad. And Pop Smoke was so talented, and he died so young. Just a sad situation. Really, really sad. So we are just reporting that on there, and we just, man, he's just beautiful guy, beautiful spirit. Music is just great. I actually, somebody that DMs me a lot of information, is a huge fan of Pop Smoke, and they was like, when I got the news that he had died, they was like crying. They were so upset. They wanted to go off, and it's just really sad. This is why you have to have security when you are somewhere in these streets, and you got one leg in the business and one leg in the streets, because you do have people that are jealous of you. That is why when you go to Jay-Z house, he got a hell of a security. Okay. I'm just telling you right then and there. So we definitely keeping that in the real. All right. Give me a second. Okay, so somebody want me to talk about Erica Mena. So we had talked about that with Pop Smoke, and we're gonna say rest in peace to him. And I hope whoever did this to him serve life in prison. Okay, that's exactly what. Let's get into Erica Mena. Okay. Erica Mena says she is going to, well, let me see what she said about, because, Wendy Williams making statements about her and the baby, having her baby, and Erica Mena threatens to hurt Wendy Williams and said that her ex didn't do enough. And I'm like, why y'all always be paying attention to Wendy Williams? Her job is to get under your skin, okay? Just like Wendy, and just like some of these other YouTubers, it's their job to evoke an emotion. And if you want to clap back, that ain't going to do nothing but just make Wendy Williams more stronger. Now, Erica, let me say this, Erica. Can I speak to you, Erica? Okay. You and your husband, Safari, I just want to say this. Y'all had this big argument, and Safari said he regret marrying you. One of his biggest regret was marrying you. Y'all had this big fallout. Now you coming out saying you pregnant, and you so shocked that people got something to say about you now getting pregnant again after you had a big fallout with your husband. That's why you shouldn't be posting all of this stuff on the internet. That is why you should keep some stuff private, because when you say stuff so publicly, the public, you give them a reason to make a comment about your life. So I don't feel sorry for you, Erica. I just want you to calm down, because you are with child. Stop worrying about these trolls. You will never stop the trolls from talking. It's their job. When they post on the Ball Alert, Hollywood Unlocked, the Shade Room, the Neighborhood Talk, On Site, Official King Barbie, all of these, It's So Bold, Mob's World, when they make comments and do commentary about you, you're going to always get trolls to make a statement, but you don't have to do it. Now, Wendy, a lot of times Wendy Williams say things just to evoke emotion. Now, some stuff that she say is a lot of truth in it, but y'all ain't got to be sitting about and clapping back at her all the time, because she ain't going to stop doing her job, because it's her job to talk about celebrities. That's her job, to get on the internet and talk about celebrities. Erica is trying to do Jocelyn, and it's not hot. Oh, wow. Okay, and it is what it is, and I hear that. So we also let's talk about this. So you guys, I am so shocked. Really not shocked, but not shocked because I saw on here that Kevin Samuels addressed Dr. Umar Johnson. And hearing this battle between Dr. Umar and Kevin Samuels, I'm going to show you these clips of these two alpha males going at it. And I want to get your thoughts on them, get my commentary as I play this clip so you can get a full context of what I'm going to say about these two sending shots at each other. And this is what Dr. Umar Johnson, let me see if I can pull this up. Dr. Umar Johnson, he said this: there is a growing beta male YouTubian community that is creating a sector dedicated to slandering and criticizing Black women who do not eliminate of, okay, this is a lot of words I don't be knowing. Y'all see what it said. Y'all can just continue to read it. I'm going to go to these clips. And this is what Kevin Samuels said.
The man who has 2 children by 2 different women he never
Oh, damn.
Dr. Umar Johnson, the guy that for the last 10 years has not built brick one of a school he's collected money from. Dr. Umar, hold on, ma'am. Dr. Umar Johnson, the man who calls you queen, mother, goddess, and all this other kind of stuff. And again, for those who are keeping score, this is another woman who comes on and says, talk to us more like Umar. The Prince of Pan-African. Big Papa's in the house. Run my donations. I mean, shout out to Umar. I ain't got no problem with the dude, but I think it's funny y'all keep coming over here asking everybody to talk like Umar. Queen Mother God, Cocoa Butter and sea moss gold and shit. Right. You mean Dr. Umar Johnson, the man who has 2
Black women? I count about a dozen. I'm going to call them the dirty dozen of division. The triple D, the dirty dozen of division. There's about 12 members of the dirty dozen of division, 12 beta males, YouTube life coaches, who are trying to build a platform by making Black women feel bad. I don't like it. I can't appreciate Black men trying to make a dollar off of making Black women feel bad. And unfortunately, our Black women, some of them are so thirsty for validation that they're participating in the attacks and slander against the Black female community, and that's not acceptable. That's not acceptable. No Black woman should ever subject herself. Even for Black women, I count about a dozen. I'm gonna call them the.
And I'm hearing this, and I want to say this: Black women is the one that they be calling into Dr. Umar's show. I'm sorry, to Kevin Samuels' show. So y'all make his show. The secret ingredient of Kevin Samuels' show is Black women asking him an opinion about how they look, about relationship advice. If Black women don't call into his show, he won't have a major mega show. It's because of Black women calling in and want his opinion or validation. And some of them, if they had a father in their life or someone that really loved them, you wouldn't even have to call into Kevin Samuels' show to get an opinion about how you look, or why you can't keep a man, about what kind of man you want a high maintenance man, etc., etc., etc. So now I agree with Kevin on this because Dr. Umar still have not had that school open up. That's a read. That's some truth in that. Even though he bought the building, the school still is not up. The school's still not open. So He talk a good game, but he's not married to no black woman. He did not marry his baby mama. He got 2 kids. He didn't marry his children's mother, and he's not even married to a black woman. So if you say you love black women so much, why are you not married to one? I'm just saying. If black women is so much queens and you this and this, why not marry one? Dr. Umar is not married. He's not. So black women, y'all gonna continue to call into the show. I was gonna say this: Kevin Samuels will probably will be the number one to get to 1 million probably in this sector. He probably will be at 1 million in the next month or so. I think he will probably surpass Lovely T and I think Tasha to get to 1 million. I think that he may get there because right now he's at 800 and some thousand people, and he have a hot show. He talk about some topics that men have been criticizing women looks forever, but he took it to the mainstream, and black women love his content because they be in the comments, and you just can't regularly comment. You got to be a member. And I'm not mad at the man hustle. You just can't go up in that chat and talk for free. You got to pay. You just can't go up in that chat unless you got that green emoji. And when you go into his show, it was a man that he had on the show and said, you got a small peen energy. But the majority, the essence, the secret ingredient, the backbone of the show, the foundation of the show is black women that keep the lights on over there. And that's what every single content creator that is particularly black, majority of your audience is women. And he do mention men because it was one man. He said, "Look like you probably got a small peen. Do you got a big peen?" So he really gets into it over there. And I like watching the man content. I'm not mad at the man, his success. What he's doing over there is great. And he should continue to do it because he's successful. And I love to see black people win and thrive. I love to see that. And I would love to see a debate with Dr. Umar and Kevin Samuels. And you can get Tommy in there. Because Tommy, he said a lot of stuff. He had been the first one that was saying a lot of stuff about black women. But he ain't as mainstream as Kevin Samuels. Because Tommy would lose so many pages. So when he get his momentum going, he lose a page. He got to come back. He lose another page. He just goes so off the rails. Kevin Samuels know how to be more mainstream with his talking points. All right. And I see it in here. Let me see in the page, and I'm gonna open up these phone lines if any black women want to call in. Why do black women call into Kevin Samuels' show to get their opinion, and some of them get dragged or hung up on? Do that stop black women from going over there? The answer is no. I think he will continue to be successful. Now, do I think that it will be a time where he'd be a little not as hot? Yes, it will be a time that's going to happen. But as of right now, this is his season. This is his season to be hot. And if y'all can't take it, that's y'all opinion. But he's hot right now. I had people at my job talking about Kevin Samuels and about his content. It was some nurses, they was talking about it. And one of them, child, I'm like, yeah, you definitely call up in there because I want to see out. Because I don't like you. So I definitely want you to call into that show. All them different color wigs that you be wearing up in here. Yeah, call up in there and talk that stuff so he can roast you. And I'm going to be right there listening. Who come to work with pink color wigs on, and then you got a green one? And it got lint in it. Come on now. Who does stuff like that? But anyway, and you can't tell her nothing that she ain't no number 10. Because she said she was going to let Kevin Samuels have it. I'm like, that ain't going to happen. He going to roast you down. And I'm going to be right there listening. I'm going to be right there listening. Let me stop. But she got a big butt, though. But she just needs to start wearing all the different kind of weird with all that lint in it. I'm just saying. Okay? They said Kevin Samuels is ready for Dr. Umar. They said, reporter, how did that tell you can talk about the same thing? Well, it's working for him because people love it. People love it. As long as he get different type of women on there giving a comment, it is what it is. Do I think he's going to revamp and do other things? Of course, he probably will. Everybody does it. You know what I'm saying? But as of right now, it's very hot. He's been co-signed. He just was on Joe Budden podcast. He was just over there on Joe Budden podcast. So that was great. And then I'm hearing that he want to be on the Breakfast Club want to interview him. So
4, 3, 2, 1.
And then I'm hearing that the Breakfast Club want to have him on the show. So it is what it is. Okay, give me a second. We got the phone lines open up if anybody want to call in. Why do you think that black women call into his shows? And when would Dr. Umar Johnson have that school out? They said Umar too charismatic. Okay, Kevin show is for entertainment. Those women are paid actresses. Really? Okay. I'm saying it in this chat. Some of them say they are paid actresses. All right. 9867 calling on air.
Hi, Wiley and chat. This is the voice in New York. So, Wiley, I have a lot to talk about, but I'm going to be very quick with a lot of these comments. So, hopefully, you're doing well. So, Wiley, you're very hypocritical. And let me tell you why. This is with the Bootsy stuff that you posted, okay? First of all, Bootsy is very problematic, and he just wants to get, clicks and views. But let me tell you why you're a hypocrite, Wiley. First, you said, I want my woman to be all natural or what have you. I want her to have this and that. But here you are on your last line talking about how Erica Banks need to get surgery, how if you want to be a rapper, you got to get surgery. You just sound very confuzzled. That means confused and puzzled together. And I don't think you know what you want. The same thing with talking about
I do know what I want. I gave my opinion about Erica Banks and how she should be successful in the business. I just, and I'm speaking about how she be successful, get the boob job. Okay, boom, that's that. But I'm speaking about for my wife, my decision. Oh, she don't have to get I don't want her to get no boob job. I want her to already come with the full package and not have to go under surgery or go to Russia or China to get any of those type of enhancements. That's just my opinion. But Erica Banks, I said she need that if she want to compete in this business. That's my opinion. It's nothing different. I'm just saying what I like, who I was gonna take home and marry. I don't want them under the knife. But Erica Banks, if she want to be successful, she have to get the boob job. And that's why she even said that she needed to get a boob job.
That's because she was pressured and bullied to say that. Because so many people say it, right? I'm sure when people watch you, they're like, oh, yeah, you're right, she does need a boob job, whatever. Probably posted on her. She probably heard your lies and then felt like, wow, okay. And now everyone is like, picking on me to get the boob job. And then with Serena, right? Serena looked like a hot mess, let's be honest. I feel like since we have Fenty Beauty, there's no reason why, and I'm shocked with myself, there's no reason why dark-skinned women should be out here looking like white chicks. There's no, like the movie. How Wayne Brothers look, that's how she looks. There's no reason why. Blank. Just blank. Just blank. That's all it takes. The fact that you could see a distinct difference between her face and her legs, how dare she? She deserves to get dragged. Honestly, the little doll, Quay, should should tell her, girl, don't go out there like that. Do not go out there like that. But with that said, you say you don't want your wife to have any type, you know, she can't color her eyebrows, if she's missing eyebrows while you're kind of controlling. It's like you're going to be out there telling your wife what to do, when to do it, and how, you know, how much work that she has to make. That's what it sounds like too when you be talking on these live shows on how you want your woman to be, how you want your woman to act like she's not her own individual person. What's up with that?
I mean, it's my opinion. I'm a man, so a man have a right to give their opinion about how a woman should look. It is what it is. God made men that way for us to have a decision. That's why the man is the head of the woman. That's why.
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
How can you dictate how we should look?
Well,
Why do men
if you don't want to listen to me, you can't be my wife. It's just my opinion. If you don't want to listen to me, then we can't be married.
She can listen to you, yes. But there's a thin line between like telling, like being controlling of everything she was do to show her individualism, right? Like, yeah, if she looks horrible, you're like, all right, shorty, I don't like the way you look right now. This is not the move for you. Then yeah, but to say, oh, you can't do this, you can't wear this, that's a little bit too kind of like controlling a little bit. Because you wouldn't want your wife to tell you, Wiley, you can't be doing this, you can't be doing that. I mean, of course, you have to respect your partner, but not be to the point where it's like you're just taking away their creativity and how they express themselves. With Pop Smoke, honestly, I'm very saddened by it. You know, being from Brooklyn, shout out to everyone from Brooklyn, shout out to everyone in New York, and everyone who's Caribbean. But to get shot in the shower as you getting fresh and clean, right? That's so. I can only imagine how he felt. First of all, that means that they saw him naked, right? Like your murderer is watching you in your nude. Like, bro, like let me at least die with dignity, right? Like I don't want to die in my sleep. If a murderer killed me in my sleep, no. In the shower, no. Or having sex, no. Like, and those are relaxing moments. Should be relaxing moments. And I can only imagine how his life is flashed behind his eyes. Last comment. Now, this Dr. Kevin Samuels, or Kitten Hills. I call him Kitten Hills, Kevin Samuels. I never see white men go online and make a whole type of brand making disparaging comments towards their woman. If anyone know any platform that constantly degrade white women the way there's so many black men degrade black women, please post in the comments and make a living off of it, right? I'm talking about to the point where black men and comedians will dress like black women and do comedian skits, right? We see it all the time. That's how they get more famous, right? Even our comedians. To the point where you have black women who have low self-esteem that kind of get validated by a dude behind the screen who's wearing too tight clothes, too tight everything to tell you what someone needs to do for you or what you need to do for yourself. Kevin Samuels, he also didn't marry his baby mothers, and he also has children as well out of wedlock, and doesn't support them either. So why are people subjecting themselves?
Well, maybe his children's mother wasn't that desirable to marry. Maybe she wasn't his type to be in a committed relationship with. You know, maybe she wasn't up to his standards.
So they're not good to marry, but they're good to have children with and to build a whole. Isn't having children much more expensive than marriage? Here you have a 21 bid. Right, 21 bid, right, until the child is 18, 21, to provide for a human being and to basically carry your genes. And that's not high risk compared to being married. I prefer marriage and having kids because if it's not working out, I can cut it off. But with the child, this person is still here. Like the priorities is just all straight and wrong. And the fact that black women like to be embarrassed by someone who's a simpleton. And then you have Dr. Umar, who called Samuels and them utopian opportunists. I love that word, utopian opportunist. He's bad too because, of course, he's basically a con artist. But the point is that he's good with his vocabulary. He makes you feel as if you're the most powerful person in the world.
But let's be real. If you're a con artist, that even make you more dangerous because you're a hypocrite. Even though you good with your words, but you know what I'm saying? So one hypocrite can't call out the next one. So I just don't understand that.
Yeah, but at least he's not capitalizing about black women pain and woe.
Well, at least Kevin Samuels not talking about he gonna open up a school and the school never opened up. Kevin Samuels is delivering a product. He's entertaining, and he opens up his platform. He's not forcing any of these black women to come on there to come on the platform. They come on there freely to give their opinion.
No, but he's doing it at the expense of degrading your queen that's supposed to be your equal half.
It's not about degrading the queen. He's giving his opinion. I think degrading is a hard word. He's giving his opinion, and a man have a right to give their opinion about how a woman look. I don't think that's degrading.
I don't see white men doing that to their own. I don't see Asian.
Again, we always bringing up race, but if a woman is not that desirable, he have a right to say that woman. It's some women out here. Let's be here. All women is not beautiful. All women is not beautiful. It's some women out here that's not that desirable. So it is what it is.
You want to build a platform degrading someone that brought you to the world, degrading someone. Without black women, there's no black men. Black men is garbage as far as society's view, right? They don't make enough money. They don't go to school. There's a lot, and there's a reason why black women are suffering. Research has shown that over more than 80% of black mothers are the breadwinners. Most of them are building up black men without the black fathers. They're not fathers. Our community is led astray. And here you are not even trying to build that and even doing this even more. After research has shown, dated that most black women are undesirable, as well as Asian men. And here he is as he's not even like he's a dark-skinned black man or medium brown-skinned black man, and going on your platform to degrade, and the black women are even worse even going there to be degraded. It just doesn't make sense. Okay, and the reason why I'm bringing up race because we're the only one that's being dragged in everything. Everyone's trying to look like us all the time, and then next thing you know, we're getting represented about main speakers as we have it ourselves. It's very tiring when you're dealing with that. Then you're dealing with police brutality. Then all the black women that's being killed. The black men don't support black women, and we get it's just a hot mess. It's just annoying. But yes, you should have an opinion. I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but at the expense of your
I just think that you want a man that is going to sit there and lie to you. You don't want a man that's going to tell the truth. Because what Kevin Samuels standing on, he's just giving his opinion. He's just speaking his truth, and you probably used to men lying to you. When the last time a man told you the truth about yourself?
Look, you could be. The point is, tone is everything, right? When you go to a therapist or anyone who speaks to a therapist or a counselor, they do tell you the stuff that you're doing wrong, right? It's how they say it. You don't want your psychiatrist. Someone's like, but you crazy though. Like you out here switching because you bipolar. Dang, you can't. Would you want someone to talk to you in that manner? No. If I'm asking for advice, there's a way and critique to do it. I will be upset if my doctor be like, dang, sure you mad big. Like, come on, it's a way to do it. Like, hey, I see that you're overweight from the last previous conversation. We did say we're going to talk about and follow you. This is what we need to do. We can find a nutritionist to help you get back on track. It's how he says it. And he does it as a defamation character. You can tell everyone, hey, it's like you don't tell people straight up, dead your breast steak. No, you either offer them gum, you either do it a certain way so they don't feel offended, unless you know that person cares. Like, you know what, I noticed that your breast doesn't smell as sweet as it used to be before. It's a way to do things. And I think it's how he's doing it for shock value, and how he got to where he is very successful. We're not saying you can't give your critique, it's how you say your critique. Make sure to be positive. Not even if you're trying to tell someone what they need to change about themselves, it's how you do it. Like, you tell them the positive, and then you have to spin it in a certain way where it can still be something they can grow from. But they say, but dang, you're a 5, you're without no 7. First of all, why are you using metrics? Because beauty is the eye of the beholder. What may be beautiful to you may not be beautiful to me.
I feel on that, but like I said, and the phone lines is open up, so if anybody else want to call in, you can call in. I'm a man and I just tell the truth, and it is what it is. I just tell the truth. So if you just don't like that truth, hey, every man not gonna sit you down and be like, okay, babe, let me just sit. There's nothing wrong with telling the truth. I mean, you just don't agree with his truth.
No, I know. I said you can tell the truth, but it's how you say the truth. right? It's how you say it. You can say whatever you want to say, but you need to have the decorum to say it in a professional way, right? Like, especially if you don't know the person. Because you don't know what tone is battling mentally. You don't know if the way you say it can tip that person, right? Like, or snap. You don't know what people are dealing with behind the scenes.
Listen, I'm just giving an opinion. And if you call it if a woman calls to my show and say, let me give my thoughts, how I look, and if you a 3, I'm gonna say, hey, you a 3, or you need, or your face ain't really there, it's uneven. So I just give my opinion. So it is what it is. You know, it's some men out here that will give the truth, and typically with you probably dealt with men that didn't tell you the truth. But it is what it is.
Fair enough. I mean, men tell me the truth all the time. Like I said, you don't have to be obnoxious with the truth telling. But I hear you though, Wiley. You know, like whatever fits for everyone else. But those are my comments. So I'll just go back into the chat to see what other people are saying.
Okay.
But yeah, I just have to feel like sometimes you're hypocritical. Sometimes I just had to say that. And
see, you telling me the truth that I'm hypocritical. See how easy it is to tell the truth?
Okay, but I'm telling you why I feel like you're hypocritical, and I'm bringing back other videos that you talk about in which I see the contradiction, right? I'm not saying it out of blue air. I'm saying, but on your last call you said this, but here you're saying something opposite.
All right. All right. Thank you so much for calling in. All right. Thank you. Okay. That caller, she probably single right now. She probably single and don't have a man, and that's okay. 3043 calling on air.
Hi.
Hi.
So this is Chosen Few. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay. So here's what I want to say. Okay. It's so crazy. Last night, my church, we had a conversation, and the conversation was, what are the truths or the truth in the community that we're masking that holds us down as a nation of people, okay? So one of the things is this. They have told us it's not always what you say, it's how you say it. That's not necessarily true in all cases. And I'll tell you why. Maybe about 10 or 15 years ago, I was doing some things and my behavior was not the way that it should have been. And no one would tell me the truth, but they would talk about me behind my back. And then one day, one of my cousins said to me very abruptly and very rudely, stop doing so-and-so. You always doing this and you always doing that. And maybe if you didn't do this or didn't do that, then this situation wouldn't be that way. Now, you know what? That was very abrupt, but it shook me. And it made me take a hard look at my actions. And that began to change into me blossoming into the, woman that I am today. That thing that she said to me and how she said it, that's number one. The other thing that I wanted to touch on is this, okay? As women, society has told us what a man should be. But if we go back to the days and go look at the men from back in the 60s, our men from back in the 60s and back in the 70s, our men were strong men, stern men. And they said what they had to say, and they meant what they said. And guess what? It wasn't about, tell it to me softer, don't hurt my feelings. Guess what? The truth hurts. It's not supposed to feel good. If it feels good when they're telling it to you, 9 times out of 10, it ain't the truth. I want the truth, okay? And stop talking about our men are not this and our men are not that, okay? Maybe support the man, okay? That's what we need to do as women. Let's support him. Are there things that we can bring to the table to help him? It's a lie when it says without women, it's no man. The man was the first person on the face of this earth. We came from him. So let's not forget about our brothers. We got to remember them. Their struggle is our struggle and ours is theirs. But you will be a single woman if you're loudmouth, exuding a lot of male energy. Okay, you're going to be single. And I can guarantee you that the last woman was. Okay, that's it. I'm off the.
All right, thank you. You preaching. Thank you so much for calling in from Chicago.
You're welcome. Thank you for allowing me to speak.
All right, thank you. All right, bye. Wow, she kept it real. If you want to be in a relationship, you got to know how to comply to the man's standard. All right. 6531, caller, you're live on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
So I just wanted to comment on the Kevin Samuels issue.
Yes.
I love the fact that he gives it straight. I'm a dark-skinned Black woman, and a lot of the things he said hit me, but I took it, and whatever I can get out of what he's saying, I accept it. But at the same time, Black men need to be able to take that same criticism that they're giving out.
Mm-hmm. What you mean by that?
Like
what you mean by that?
Just everything. Maybe Black women should have a show where Black men call in and tell them about themselves.
I mean, but a woman can never.
I feel like there's correction that could be made on that end too.
Well, I don't think it would work if the woman is too masculine.
Well, the woman doesn't necessarily have to be masculine.
Okay. So, but it's women that have shows. Oprah had a show that was that talked about men. You got Wendy Williams that got a show. You got The Real. You got you know what I'm saying? You got The Talk. So let's not act like women don't have shows and that be critical of men. You have Yana Van Zant at one point that was talking about Black men. So let's not act like women didn't have shows that was critical of Black men.
You know what? Every show that you just said did not specifically address Black men.
I disagree with you. Oprah talked about Black men. Yana Van Zant used to always talk about Black men back in the 90s and stuff like that. You got to do your homework. Yes, she did. She had shows like that.
I said she did not specifically have shows. Every show that Kevin Samuels has, he's addressing Black women.
But the Black women calling in, what's the point? What's the problem with that? Black women are calling in. He's not forcing these Black women to call in. They're calling in.
You're absolutely right. But my only point was that I like it straight. I can take it straight. But at the same time, if you can dish it out straight, then be prepared to take it straight. That's it.
I mean, I agree with you on that. So let me ask you this. Are you in a relationship? Oh, she hung up. I wanted to ask her, was she in a relationship? I wanted to ask her, was she in a relationship or was she single? I wanted to ask her that, but she hung up. Okay. Hold on. Hey, doing all right. How you doing?
All right, and hey to your producers.
Hey.
I'm good. You were asking the last caller if she's single or married. Speaking, I guess I want to call myself an elder, but I've been married for 27 years. So what I want to say is simply, like Children Few said, she was assuming that the woman who had passion in her voice was ignorant and yelling. I think that the caller from New York had so many good points. And at the end, she started to say, start to degrade Black men. But a lot of Black women are frustrated with always supporting, always making excuses, and always being the backbone, always being there for Black men. There is a profit to be made off of seeing Black men put down Black women and Black women do the same. Just as there's all these videos on YouTube, Black people on the continent of Africa putting down Black Americans. It's like we can never just love each other. And the thing that's missing here is the empathy. You can be honest, you can be truthful, but you don't have to be hurtful, intentionally hurtful. So I just think that to question if someone's single or married, I was single one day, and so I can have that passion in my voice if it's a certain topic because I've been there and I understand. It doesn't mean we're ignorant. It doesn't mean we're loud. It doesn't mean we're ghetto. You don't know what your audience does for a career. You don't know their background. So it's the assuming. And then you're saying that Kevin Samuels is entertaining. What's entertaining about him? Unless you like to watch a Black man prove your thoughts about Black women in an ignorant way. Like there's nothing entertaining about that. And like the caller from New York said, you do not see white men, and we don't want to compare each other all the time. But if you look at other races or other nationalities, they do not tear each other down like we do. And it's just so sad for you to question that girl from New York and probably other people and say, I bet you she's single. Just because she's passionate, I can be passionate. Married 27 years, almost 28, June 17th. So you have to stop assuming that we're all in this one group. And then you saying that you're a man speaking your truth, you're also bisexual or gay. So you don't represent the straight male perspective. And a lot of gay men on these platforms have some kind of hatred or some kind of passion towards speaking negatively about Black women.
Well, let me tell you this.
So,
first of all, I don't hate
Go ahead.
women. I'm just giving my opinion. Just like you called in, no one forced you to call in to give your opinion. You called in freely.
And I gave it with respect.
You wanted to give it respect. So again, I'm just being honest, and Kevin Samuels being honest. And if you can't handle it, don't watch his platform. It's Black women out here that all the time that be critical. Ayanna Van Zant be critical of Black women. You had Oprah. She don't even want to even marry Stedman. She just has Stedman around, not even married. Says she don't want to be married because she don't want to. She don't want to be submissive. So I just get like a lot of women. I just think they just don't want to be submissive. They want to be the man in the relationship, and that's why a lot of women are single. And that's just a truth that a lot of women need to understand and take. It is what it is.
So upset when I call and I'm being respectful automatically.
Again, ma'am, this is my show. I'm passionate and I'm giving my opinion. Whether you agree or disagree, I'm just giving my opinion. The tone of my voice could be any way, just like your tone of your voice could be any way. I have my right to have my voice the way I want it, just like you have the right to have your voice the way you want it.
Well, this is a much bigger issue. It's much deeper than this using Oprah as an example. This is a deep-rooted issue of people liking to see Black people attacking each other. And for me to call and try to give my advice.
What's the attacking? I mean, they're calling into a show and first of all, Black women calling in, getting their opinion, and you are mad because a man is not stroking your ego. I mean, every man is not going to stroke your ego.
I know I didn't, but did other callers say they were mad?
I mean, no, I'm just saying, I just think that you want a man that want to stroke your ego.
Well, see, my husband, we're honest with each other, but you can do it with love and with respect. So that's what I think is missing. And a lot of it has to do with, I'm sorry to say this, just having a male father figure to show you that love, that protection. Sometimes when this is a deep issue, and so just to talk about it on the surface level, I wish you could get deeper into it. It's not as simple as this is making it, but take care of yourself, Wiley. Didn't mean to upset you.
No, I'm not upset at all.
All right.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much for calling in. All right, bye-bye. I don't know why she think I was upset. This is why Kevin Samuels is successful, because it's so easy to trigger women. It's really easy. It's not hard. I'm doing it right now. 1753, calling you on the air.
Well, hello, Wiley. How are you?
It's not hard triggering women. This is why he's so successful, because you could just get other women's skin. Every call, oh, Wiley, you this and this. It's not hard. It's really easy, because I can just do it. I'm just doing it right now. And I'm not even trying hard. I don't even have on a suit, and women are triggered.
I mean, I don't think anybody. I mean, I'm not mad. You're not getting into my skin. I mean, you give your opinion. We just calling in and giving our opinion as well, right? I don't think it's so much of a trigger. We just giving our opinion on while we speaking, right? Mm-hmm. You support Kevin Samuels, however, like I oppose Kevin Samuels, right? I really feel like Kevin Samuels wants to be a Black woman, right? Like. We know that he prides on the whole colorism issue, right? Like we know when Tommy was on his show, Tommy's a build-a-body woman, okay? But because she was like the skin, all of that stuff, he felt more intimidated by her, and he gave her like the utmost respect. Whereas if it was that dark-skinned girl that called in, and you know what I'm saying, like she had a six-figure, she made six figures, and she was also one of the men who had six figures. It was a problem. So what we're saying is we're just calling out things as we see it. You have a right to give your opinion, just like we have a right to give ours.
You're right about that.
Correct?
I agree with you on that. But I just want to say to the Black women that call into Kevin Samuels' show, no one forcing those Black women to call in. They call in freely.
I mean, we're not saying saying it's like a force to call in, but it's kind of just like, you know what I'm saying? You guys are always playing on our down, like either praying on our downfall or always talking about our looks. Like you say, okay, you know what? Just like with a boost, like, oh, I want a natural woman. I don't want no build-a-body girl, all this stuff. And then when we see the type of woman that you make it big mothers, or the type of woman that you guys tend to post on your Instagram, or that, you know, you couple, whatever, she tends to have fake lips. You know what I'm saying? Like artificial boobs, all that good stuff. So I mean, we just trying to, like, I just don't understand. It's like a catch-22. You know, you guys tell us when we get surgery, but then we say, okay, you want to go natural. But then talk about it if we flat chested. Like, I don't understand which one is it. I don't even think black men know what they want at this point. Y'all just talking because y'all need a platform and y'all need a quick buck, but y'all don't really have any substance behind what you're talking about.
What do you mean that we don't have any substance, ma'am? If a woman is coming asking for an opinion and saying, how do I look? Give me some advice of getting into a relationship. How is that not having substance if a black man is giving you their opinion about how to make your life better to get in a relationship?
How can a race who barely take care of the kids that they have with their own race and also leave white women and women of other races as baby mother to give advice? Tell me about that. I mean, let's talk about the facts. Okay, let's talk about the statistics about black men and how they live up to the stereotypes. I mean, you know, black men have the most to say, but the little to give. Like you guys don't give nothing but headaches and babies. Most of you guys, not all. Let me rephrase my comment.
But it's a lot of women that lay down and have the babies. It ain't just the man. It takes two to get it. You know what I'm saying? So what about the women that is allowing the man to keep pumping them up with babies?
Okay, but see, I'm not. Let's not shift the blame here, right? We're talking about black men. You said black men give their opinions, and I'm saying they're always giving their opinions, but then don't have enough to show for it. The men who are giving these opinions come from broken homes like everybody else. Okay, they had no father figure, yet they left their baby mother stranded. You know what I'm saying? They complain about child support when they help make the baby. I mean, I'm just talking about facts, and we see this all the time. But black men have the most to say about black women who have more businesses than they do. Okay, we have better credit scores than they do. I just want to make sure we get the facts out there straight. You can give your opinion, but make sure you also give us our coins, our applause, and everything that we do. You guys always talk about this in negative light, but nothing ever positive.
Well,
okay,
no, but what I'm saying is, just speaking about me, I've lived black women all day, every day, right? I think that's every day. You should do that. I have a niece. I tell her every day that she's beautiful, right? But it will come a time where you will be critical, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just think some women are so used to being lied to that when a man is critical of them, then they want to be combative and be like, "Oh my gosh, why are you saying it about me?"
Being lied to.
Because a lot of women are being lied to. That's why I think they can't receive a Kevin Samuels.
I think you guys take your opinions as being lied to, like to the extreme. Because I mean, I'm not lying about anything that I'm saying, but if I was to say that about black men, I'll get dragged like all the way to Timbuktu, okay, with no remorse. You know, I feel like I just kind of want to make sure it's even, right? Because other players feel like, oh, you never had no man lie to you. Like, you can have your opinion. There's somebody prettier, that's fine. There's always going to be somebody prettier, somebody slimmer, whatever you want to call it. However, okay, the delivery is very, very like in a condescending tone, you know, and it's kind of like they want to beat you down, but then try to like, you know, build you up at the same time. It's almost toxic. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And there is a time to say these things. However, when you're doing it for malicious reasons and malicious intent, then, you know, I just want to make sure call it out. You have the freedom to do that because you have your supporters. All right. I just want to make sure that, you know, the same way with black women content creators, we don't have that same type of support. But if it's a man and he comes back to a black woman, oh my God, they get so much praises for it. I just want to make sure that if you're fashion, if you talk about women, let's talk about women as a whole, black, brown, caramel, you know, olive tone, but you guys always go towards black women. And it's just really sad. That is how I feel about it.
Okay, well, listen, if I was on here being critical of Kevin Samuels and dragging him, a lot of black women would be in here applauding it. They wouldn't be in here like, oh no, that's a black king, support the black, support, they'll be in here just they'll be in here congratulating me, patting me on the back. But since I'm not dragging him and I say, man, I agree with some of the stuff he's saying, it's a problem, support black women.
What I'm saying about, I'm not saying that, Wiley, because Kevin Samuels also has a support system, but we also have people who also don't agree with his sentiments as well. Okay, I'm not saying that I'm going to be crazy if you did say that. I just want to make sure you call out, like, a state is a state. All right, I just want to make sure we see that. You know, like, you don't have to pander us by saying, okay, you know, I don't agree with him. I understand your stance, just make it make sense. That's what I'm saying. It's not about the point about we're being lied to. It's just that he always breaks. I feel like he breaks black women down, right? Like that's how he lives. That's how he makes his money. But he will not break a white woman down. Matter of fact, he would have got canceled on YouTube if he even talked about a white woman. You don't understand everything that black women do. Black men do is always on the downfall of black women. I just want to make like we know that already. I just want to make sure you understand that. You know what I'm saying? And you own that fact and you're honest to it.
Well, I hear you, but I disagree with you respectfully.
Okay.
Respectfully.
We could agree and disagree. I don't mind that.
But it's good hearing your voice, though.
Yeah, it's been a minute. You know, it's been a minute since I called in.
So you've been. So I'm assuming that you booed. Are you booed up, or are you in a relationship now?
No, none of that. You know, I'm single, just like you said about the voice of New York, right? So we're gonna assume that I'm single too.
Call me in because I want to do a three-way while Wiley was trying to come at me. I'm just a passionate talker, so I don't feel you haven't ruffled my feathers.
No, right. I love all y'all. I love all of y'all sisters. Wow. Where y'all from? I'm gonna have to link up. I'm gonna have to link up with y'all. For real.
If you ever come to Brooklyn, I know like we have two totally different voices. If you ever come to Brooklyn, you know, let us know. But yes, I'm gonna definitely
have to come to Brooklyn. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to come to Brooklyn.
Yeah, I have to get you on my own. And I was like, yo, sis, why are you trying to play you, kid? Why are you trying to play you saying that you're single?
Over the phone, but when I hung up, he's saying that.
You know what it is? Wiley got that small peen energy. Did you say you was with a woman this morning? Did you not? You said that.
Listen, right, but I don't have a small peen. Listen, I don't have a small peen. That's the only thing that's not small on me. It is what it. But I feel you. All right. When I come to Brooklyn, we'll see. Thank you, voice.
Keep a content coming.
Okay.
Do not mind the disagreements. Create a discussion. Have a good one. Good night, everybody in the chat. We're from New York and we out of here.
Yeah, love you. Wow, look at her. Okay. Oh, wow. I'll post mine on Patreon and show you that I'm not small. But anyway, this was lit. And let me tell you, I love black women. I think black women are beautiful. But I can understand why Kevin Samuels is successful. Women are very emotional. And it's key words that you can say about a woman. Talk about her hair, talk about her face, talk about why she can't keep a man, talk about how aggressive she is. You will get women ready to just call in. Some women is attracted to that. You know what I'm saying? Some women call into Kevin Samuels show is because they want to give them some of that punani. You know what I'm saying? So it works that way. And they be like, oh, you this, and all this. It creates great entertainment because I'm entertained. Especially when he get a woman that's on there and he say, you a number 3, you not a number 10. That's great entertainment. It's just funny. It's real funny. That's why when you go over there, he have thousands of people that's watching. Let me put on a suit and be critical and bring a woman on StreamYard and tell her about her life. And then she tell, it's easy. Okay, give me a second. All right, hello, we back. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. We are almost there. They said don't post it. It's coming and saying now what he says. Okay, all right. It's just growing on platforms, ladies. Don't get too upset. It's entertainment. It's no different than Steve Harvey. It's no different than Jerry Springer. It's no different than any of these people. So don't get too caught up into this stuff. Don't do it. It's no different than anybody that have been doing this before. So don't get too caught up. That's why he's twice divorced and single. We back. LOL. We never left. Wiley. Okay. Wiley have standards. Yes. Wiley, we have standards. Okay, that's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for that. Don't get so emotional what he said. See what I mean, though? Okay, we should see. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, and I want to give a special shout out to all the ladies that called in. Okay? Shout out to all the ladies that called in today. That was lit. I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear.
Look, black lady, you are loved. Black lady, you are loved. You are loved no matter what. Ignore these stupid niggas no matter what. Ooh, 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 black lady. Don't you ever try to steal my lyrics. Black lady, you are loved. Forget about these stupid niggas. The toes are probably gray. Crusty toenails falling off, and you probably think the gay black woman, yeah, black woman, yeah, black woman, you are loved, yeah, you are loved, yeah, you are loved, yeah. Now clap your hands, yeah. Yeah, snap those fingers, okay, yeah. But on my background singers like a bunch of love. You are the most, thanks for being patient, world most precious woman in the world. You better love yourself. The world is trying to tear us down, trying to take away our gender. Talking about we're a birthing person. We are the one body, yeah. All right.
Are you finished?
I'm done.
Are you?
Are you?
No, I'm just saying. I'm listening to you, and you're getting up here singing. No one told you to sing that song.
I had, you know what? I want to make it lighthearted because this is what I know about you. I've been calling you for like over 2 years.
Oh, okay.
You don't know who I am. I love you. I know when you're just fucking around.
You love me. Okay.
People upset.
You love me. So you in a relationship right now?
I might, if you say so.
I'm asking you, are you in a relationship? I hear you singing. You're very entertaining. You're very.
I just called in. I've been married almost 28 years. I'm the same person.
You the same person. You was just changing up your voice. Okay, you were singing.
I'm an old woman.
Oh, okay.
No, my voice is the same. I'm from Nebraska.
You're from Nebraska.
Charlemagne just kicked in.
Ooh, wow, amazing.
Tonight.
Yes. Okay. Well, thank you, sister, wow, you have a beautiful voice. You have a beautiful voice. That was lovely. I mean, no one told her to get up and sing. That's what some women would do. They would just be disrespectful and come and sing on a platform. No one told you to get up and sing, but no one told you to do it. But her homegirls probably tell her, "Hey, you're an amazing singer. Go on Wiley platform. Just get up there and sing and just disrespect the whole platform and sing off key and." But if I would have told her, you can't sing, but I'd be against black women. So I'm just going to keep my comments to myself. Because if I would have said, hey, you can't sing, you sing off key. Oh, no, I'm a real black woman and everything like that. I'm beautiful and all that, So you know how that goes. All right. Okay. I'm just saying. Okay. Well, she says she married, but she's singing to me. in the middle of the night, but she's been married for 20 some years. If you want to believe that, believe that. All right.
Hey, look, I'm just calling in. I don't have anything negative to say. I went to Millwood High School. I went to high school with Kevin Samuels in Oklahoma City.
Oh.
He was a nice guy back in high school. We all went to Millwood. Now, he did have a Jerry curl, and everybody called him Beverly. But he did date a girl named Sherry Cravens for like the 11th grade and 12th grade. I think she was the football homecoming queen. Her last name was Cravens, but he was pretty nice. And he was also in the band. What was the things that you click together? The cymbals. He was in the front.
Man, how you remember all? Ma'am, how do you remember all that? Who he was dating? Are you mad he didn't date you?
No, I was just, well, first of all, I started out by saying he was always a nice person.
Okay.
That's what I started out saying. I didn't even start out saying anything negative. I said he was always nice. I said, and he dated a girl named Sherry Cravens, but he was always nice to everyone.
Okay.
So, I mean, as far as his platform, I think if women just stop listening to his platform and stop even calling in and really and truly stop even caring, then that takes the smoke away from the fire. I mean, then there is no fire. But no, I didn't call to say anything.
Did you try to ask? Did you try to ask him out on the date? Did you try to ask him out on the date?
Yeah.
Did you ever try to ask? Did you ever try to ask Kevin Samuels out on a date?
Oh no. I was already dating my guy from another high school, but that's why I said I don't know. You know where all the rudeness came in from. I mean, even walking up and down the halls, he always spoke.
Well, he speak now. Like, what's the difference? He's speaking now. Like, what's the difference? He ain't got a Jerry curl. He got a nice suit. He's presentable. He's very well spoken.
Oh, he was presentable in high school. I'm talking about like the negative things as far as the way people looked. You know, even when people was walking up and down halls, you know how you always see that one person that always smile, always speak to everybody. It didn't matter what they looked like or what the reputation was. He was always that person that would just speak. So when I hear people say things like, well, you know, he's calling women this and saying women are too big and women have different wigs on their head, I just never known that person.
Ma'am, you going all the way back from high school. People are not the same from high school to now. It's been like 40-some years ago you've been in high school, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, isn't that? Yeah.
So 40-some years, men evolve. Men don't stay the same from high school.
Well, yeah, that's true. But anyway, well, we all change. We all evolve. I'm just saying it was just lighthearted. I'm not going to take this and turn it into something negative. Yeah, we all had names, like you were saying, we all had names back in high school. I'm just saying he was always always a nice person. So when I hear things that people are saying that he's saying negative now, you just go, really? Okay. So anyway, Wiley, that was it. I don't know if the other caller upset you or anything.
No one upset me. I'm just saying, like, when you say he was in high school, I'm like, well, people evolve from nobody stay the same. He's still nice now. I mean, he's not mean. He's not a criminal. He just giving his opinion. That's how I see it. Maybe you seeing maybe you watching somebody else, but do you think he's disrespectful?
Well, see, that's just it. Is when I tuned into your show, I was like, Kevin Samuels. I was like, tell about the same Kevin Samuels, and that's why I said, well, no, they couldn't be. And no, I have not tuned in to his show. You know, a lot of times I'll listen to you and just kind of get the feedback on like what's going on with T.I., what's going on with everybody, what's going on. So I just kind of listen in because I don't have the time since I do live in Holland. I can't keep up with all the this and all of that. So sometimes I tune into you.
Yeah,
and
that's
I just
good.
Listen and
it's lit.
all and just get all the gossip for like the whole week. Because I can't get so
Thank you.
I can't get everything.
I want to tell
I have not tuned into his show.
I want to tell you thank you for just supporting the show and stuff like that. But I just think Kevin Samuels is offering something that women are in need of, and that is get advice from a man. That is
And
women love that when a
you know
man give
what?
an
You
opinion.
are probably right. You are probably right on that. Like I said, I didn't call it to say anything negative, but really and truly, what women need, or should I say what little girls need, is that father figure. And if they get that father figure at a young age, you won't have to call in and find out what another man thinks about you here and think about you there. If the men step up and be the right father figure, when these girls are little, they don't have to go to another man and ask them that. What do you think about that?
I agree with you. I think we need more men in the household, but I think we need more women to be willing to accept the man in the house and not try to take over. So, but I do agree with you. We do need more men in the household. I agree with you on that 100%. I think that's one of the major problems in the Black community, not having 2-parent households.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. That's true. And also, my kids. I have 3 all-Black sons, and I married a white man 20-something years ago. And even though he helped me raise my sons, he was in the military. He helped me raise my sons. He even found people in the military, as far as once my boys hit like 9th and 10th grade, other Black men that they could look up to. It's not that they couldn't look up to him. There was just different things going on in the world that even my husband felt like they need a different perspective of what's really going on in the world. So a lot of times, even if you do have a 2-parent home, there are some things that I feel like that only a Black male can teach a Black male boy. Does that make sense?
I agree with you on that 100%. So why you didn't marry that Black man?
Oh, I did.
Oh,
I did. But you know what? It was early on 17-year-old. Oh, he loved me. Oh, he loved me. And my parents, stay home, go to school. Oh, he loved me. Anyway, got married, 3 kids, ran off, and he left. And so somebody else moved in and helped me raise the 3 all-Black boys. But anyway, yeah, I just wanted to call in and say that, and I enjoy listening to your show, and I have not listened to the Kevin Samuel show, and I will continue once a week to get all my goods and information from your show.
Well, I love you, and I love you internationally calling in, but thank you so much for that. And are you still married now?
You know what? Yes, I am. We're going on 28 years.
Yes, congratulations. 28 years still married.
28 years. And we used to live there in Texas, Temple, Texas. We have a home in Texas.
Oh,
and
that's
then
good.
Once the kids got grown and moved out, we moved across seas. So we're here now.
Well, that's good. I think that I'm so excited to hear that.
Okay, you know what? I do have your P.O. box number. I looked to get your P.O. box. If I see something that says Holland, a T-shirt that says Holland, are you going to wear it?
Yeah, I wear anything that you send me. I wear. I'll make sure I put it on and put a smile on my face.
All right, sounds good. Okay, love your show. We'll
Love
talk to
you.
you later.
Okay, bye-bye. Tonight, y'all was triggered. Tonight, y'all was triggered. Ooh, the energy in here is thick. The energy, baby, that energy is thick. I mean, it is like that energy is so thick tonight. I wasn't even planning for this live to be this way. Wow, this live is almost 2 hours. Oh, wow. Okay. It's thick, okay? But y'all called in today, and we thank you so much for calling in. Give me a second. What's that
Real
right?
black men out here, man. Real black men. Yeah, this ain't right. This ain't right.
This ain't right. Okay. So what you mean by that? Okay. All right. Okay. I don't understand that. Black men called it, this ain't right. This ain't. I'm like, what you mean? What ain't right about it? I mean, what ain't right about it? I want to try to catch it on the live and call in. He must have been very scared. So I'm vetting my calls today. You will retract. Then you will retract one. No trigger here. We teach you, Wiley. I mean, teach me, and that's a good thing. But my wife gonna be natural, and she not gonna be doing all that talking like that either. Like all that talking too much and overdoing it and all that. She ain't gonna be doing all that talking. That ain't gonna happen. And she gonna be natural, and she's not going to be wearing all that makeup. I'm gonna just say that right now. Trigger out his ex, so he's screening calls today. That's came in 3 father figures. How about that? We wilding that rest this boy. He being on purpose. Then he laugh like oh, you want just don't get it. Wow, man! Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. I'm gonna be bored if your wife ain't gonna be speaking to you. I mean, she can talk. I'm just talking to y'all. Let me stop. Wiley, what you done there? You monitor your calls. Yes, we monitor calls. That's what we always do over here. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so very much for calling in tonight. I want to give a special shout out to all the producers. We'll be in Atlanta, Georgia, May 14th and the 15th. We're going to be going to see Monique and her comedy show. And then next week, I think the week after next, I will be in Chicago. So if any subscribers want to go out to a bar or go out to a club or something, just hit me up, DM me, and I would love to meet some people. Okay? All right? So I want to say good night. Shout out to all my beautiful black women. Shout out to those that watched the show today and got into the live and lit. It was lit tonight. And we'll see y'all in the next video. Hold on, before we go, make sure y'all subscribe to the show. We almost at 20K. And that's good. Thank you. We almost at 20K. Okay. On the road to 50K. All right. So if you want to be notified when I go live, you can text the Wiley Show to 833-760-1691. It is free to do. Text the Wiley Show to 833-760-1691. It is free to do. Okay. All right. So it's free to do. Wiley got good skin. He roasted everybody. No, I'm not. We'll see y'all later. Wiley Life going to be the corner like Derek Jackson wife. Y'all is in these comments roasted. He gonna like to buy his wife house like Derek to see the house. That's why she ain't leaving. Now that's why they got good. Okay. All right, y'all. I will see y'all in the next live. Peace. All right. Yeah, we done. Let me put some wing. Can you put some wings in the air fryer for me, please? Put some wings up in the air fryer for me. Thank you. All right. Put some wings in the air fryer for me, please. I'm gonna do that. And yeah, I'm done with the live. I'm done with the live. So I'm gonna some wings. And tonight I'm gonna read Candace Owens' book. I'm gonna read that and put some wings in the air fryer for me. No, right now. You didn't take it out the freezer? Yeah, take it out the freezer and put it in the air fryer. I'm done with the video right now. Okay. Oh, I may do an after show on Station Head. So if y'all on really quickly, y'all. If y'all on Station Head, I'll see y'all on Station Head. Because I didn't know. I thought it was I thought the live was done, but we'll see y'all on Station Head, okay? All right, yeah, put the wings in there for me, please. I don't even understand that. Like, you should have had the wings already on. And now I'm like hungry right now. And you that crazy not to even have it done. See, that's what I'm talking about. No wings done, and now I gotta sit here and just be hungry. I don't understand that. I was off too. You off, you was in the room. Just chilling, talking to your friends. And yet I'm sitting here hungry. It's okay. See what that's about. Okay. Now I gotta sit here and be hungry. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna go and talk to my people on Station here. Give me a second. Talk to my people on Station here since my food ain't done, so I gotta wait till this chicken thaw out because you didn't put it in there. All right, no, this person will not be attending ATO with me. No. Sometimes you need a break, and that's exactly what we're gonna be doing, getting a break. Give me a second. I'm about to go live on Station here. Yeah, take that juice out the freezer too, because I want that juice out the freezer. My apologies. I'm sorry. I'm not mean. I'm good. I'm not upset. I'm just hungry. I'm just hungry. I'm not upset. I know you had some stuff to do today and you was tired, so I get it. You're still beautiful. I made the right decision dating you. All right, let me put this in the chat. All right, give me a second. We're gonna go live on Station here, people. All right, see y'all on Station here.